Hi, everybody, and welcome back to Harry's Music Room. This is a video response to Chris at the Long Cut, who did a video of 10 albums I listened to the most. And originally, I wasn't going to get involved in it. I watched some other people's videos. And then I thought, well, the reason I wasn't going to do it was I didn't know how I would pick those 10 records. I have a lot of albums, and when you really want to sit down and think about it for go-to records, I don't know. I had to think about it. And then tonight I was on George Borden's live stream, and they got talking about this. And then I thought, maybe I will give it a try. Because as we were talking on the show, some records came to mind that I thought would fit this. So I'm going to do it. So, no particular order, but a record that I constantly go to is John Barleycorn Must Die by Traffic. If for no other reason, Freedom Rider and Glad. It's just such a good album. Empty Pages, and of course John Barleycorn Must Die. Fantastic record. I've been listening to this since it was new, and surprisingly, I'm not a huge Traffic fan. I like Little Spark of the High Heel Boys, a few others, but this is the one I will always go to if I got to listen to them. And then next, a no-brainer. I never get tired of this record. I absolutely love it. This has the poster that came with it originally, but so many great songs. Save the Life. I'm just going to say Save the Life of My Child, America. That's a song I like to play on guitar. A good friend of ours, well, not a good friend, an acquaintance who was a very good friend to little Steven Van Zandt. She was Steven's personal assistant, and we were in a chat, and I mentioned I was working on the song America, and she said, and the moon rose over an open field. That's all she said. And I thought, what a beautiful line that is. And she sadly passed away. And every time I hear this song now and I hear that line, I think of her. So that's what I like about music, memories. I'm a big Chicago fan, and you would think I would say, well, I'll listen to the first 2 or 3 albums, but the reason I like this one is it's really jazzy, a lot of instrumental stuff, and you can easily put it on and just let it flow, and you're not interrupted with a top 40 hit. I do think it's got one on there, but it's not like you're listening to 25 or 64 and then Saturday in the Park comes on. This is an album that can really flow for you. So I really like this, Chicago 7. And then this album, oh man, I never get tired of this. And I play it all the time. Originally, I had this on an 8-track, and I would play it in my 1969 Barracuda. And that is J.J. Cale, Naturally. I had this when my first year in the Air Force, and I was at Goodfellow Air Force Base in San Angelo, Texas. And I bought a bootleg 8-track or a counterfeit 8-track of this and played it constantly. I just love this album. Not a bad song on it. Call Me the Breeze, Call the Doctor, all of them. Magnolia, Clyde, Crazy Mama, After Midnight, Bringing It Back from Mexico. Wow, this killer album. If you don't have any J.J. Cale, you need this one. Trust me. And then, let's see, is my math right? Let's see how many we've got here so far. 1, 2, 3, 4. Number 5. What a great, great album. Not a bad song on it. They put out an animated video for just about every song on this album. And I can remember sitting at the TV with my VHS, my VCR, and just waiting to record these animated videos when they would come on. And I used to sit and I would get the Reader's Digest and a highlighter, and I would go through for the week, and I would look anything at all that was going to have music on it. I would highlight it, and then I would set my VCR to record it. But this is such a good album. Such a good record. My favorite song on here is The Diary of Horace Wimp. Electric Light Orchestra, Discovery. Okay, number 6, I believe. This one has a very, very special place in my history. And I really won't go into details with it, but I can get very emotional sometimes just listening to this record. I love the music. I love the harmonies. I love the songs. And just one of those records that when I put it on, it kind of takes me to another time, another place. Beach Boys Today. And then who doesn't love this album? And I never tire of it. And it's just one of those, if I want to put something on, typically later at night, I'll put on something quiet. And if I don't want to think about it too much, this is the one I put on. And I love the, is it Portuguese intro to Girl from Ipanema? And then it goes into the single version that everybody knows from the radio. But this is such a fantastic record. And you can just put it on and just chill and do whatever. You can read a book, whatever you want to do while it's playing. And then this record, I thought at the time it was like one of the most perfect records in my collection. Such great, great songs. And I love, I'm an acoustic guitar guy. I own a couple of electric guitars, but I never play them. I'm 6-string and primarily a 12-string guitar. I play a lot of 12-string. I just love the sound of it. And that's why I love this kind of music. This is that acoustic wooden music, and there's such great songs. Ventura Highway, Don't Cross the River, Only in Your Heart, California Revisited. This fantastic album. I like their first 3, maybe 4 albums, and after that they kind of lost me. And then I don't know what to say about this record, but to me it's the best thing Joe Walsh has ever done. And it's so raw and it's so rocking, and like it says, it's made loud to be played loud. This is a promo copy, but it's just a perfect rock and roll album. It's got Funk 48, Bluebird, a wonderful, wonderful version of Bluebird, and a really killer version of Lost Woman, Buffalo Springfield song. Everything. Stop on side 2. Wow, such a great album, and this is one of those where I never skip a song ever. It's once I put it on, I play it start to finish without any interruptions. And then for the last one, I'm not that big a fan of Badfinger. I've got all their stuff, but this record, I never get tired of hearing this record. It is just so good. They're knocking down, or they're tearing down our home. Fisherman. There's so many great songs on here. And it gets a little, originally I think this was recorded by the Ivies, and then they changed their name to Badfinger and put it out as Badfinger. This is a hard to find 2 LP version. It has the original album and the 12-inch single, and it was a UK only release. It does have the songs Come and Get It, Rock of Ages, Maybe Tomorrow. Those are the ones you might know, but the really, really good songs are like Crimson Ship and Dear Angie, Midnight Sun. It's a great album. It really is. And then disc 2, the second album, is Storm in a Teacup and Arthur. And the first time I saw this album as a two record set was in Amoeba Records in San Francisco. And it wasn't in real good shape. They had a lot of ring wear, but I'd never seen it before. But they wanted $100 for it, and I just couldn't do it. Not with the amount of ring wear I had. I said, no, I'll wait. Well, I never found another one. It took me, I don't know, it took me 7 or 8 years before I found this. And this I found at Millennium Records in Portland. Just walked in, looked around. There it was up on the wall, near mint condition for $40. So very happy to get this because I love this record. So those are my 10 records that I play the most. And because they're easy picks, it's like an old jacket or a pair of shoes. You know, it's very comfortable. You just need to know what you're going to get. And that's what I like sometimes. So great idea for a video. I'll put a link below for you to check out the Long Cuts original video. And in the meantime, thank you for watching. Much appreciated. And until next time, ciao.